Hey everyone, Michelle Lee here with Magic Monday. Happy Monday, happy Monday. I'm tuning in here from Sedona in our backyard from our Airbnb of the transition home. When Megan and I, it was like the scariest part when Megan and I said, okay, we're doing this retreat. Let's find an Airbnb. And when we booked this Airbnb, it's a big Airbnb. It's a big space, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. And it's like, what if nobody comes, right? And we're complete now. Everybody has left from this portal of the 5th dimension. And Megan and I took a leap. And we didn't know exactly when we took the leap, when we booked the Airbnb 4 months ago, we had no idea what it was going to look like. Not the Airbnb, but what this retreat was going to look like. And as we got closer and closer and kept envisioning it and what we wanted to bring everyone, it really developed into this space of stepping into the 5th dimension, transmuting and alchemizing and accepting all of our 3D experiences as rocket fuel to the 5th dimension. And that's what this really ended up being. And we had the welcome sign on the front door that says, welcome to your portal of the 5th dimension. And I had that download that in this space, on this very sacred land, this land, I did a property clearing on the Airbnb before we came, and this land is sacred land, and it didn't need to be reassigned. And Mother Earth in this space really held the space for the awakening and arising of the high priestesses and the women that are here. And it became a portal, and we took everyone through this process of alchemizing what has been to become the rocket fuel to be in the 5th dimension. And so we talked a lot about the 5th dimension being non-resistance, right? Unconditional love, a higher sense of unconditional love, and also non-resistant, right? Everything has its place, everything is required, and everything is needed. And so as our ladies go home, they're going home to their families, they're going home as a higher frequency being. And what that means is that and being activated in the divine feminine. We went through a process of releasing the sacrificial feminine, and activating the divine masculine as well. And we could only activate the divine masculine within us. Everything's within. That's the peace. But we can only activate the divine masculine once we release the sacrificial feminine. The sacrificial feminine cannot hold or accept or receive the divine masculine. So that was part of the process. And so we're just on fire for this. And Saturday night, 9/11, as the embodiment of the Sophia, we reclaimed the timeline of unity and ascension on 9/11. 9 is completion, 11 is spiritual awakening, and what happened 20 years ago was the inversion of that, and the sacrificing of sovereignty for safety. And so around the fire, you can see right behind me, right down in that valley, we had a beautiful fire pit, and we activated and we declared that 9/11 is the completion and ascension, and that we are now on the timeline of ascension and unity and love and oneness. And we did that. It wasn't just about coming here and becoming the embodied goddess, but it was being the embodied goddess and now declaring Mother Earth as our planet for heaven on earth. And so my number one message I want to share with you right now before I start heading down the mountain from Sedona is that don't wait. Don't wait to do what is in your heart to do. Okay, 4 months ago, I was thinking, I really want to do retreats, but I don't know if it's time. Do I, my greatest fear, will people want to come? Right? And it was really a leap of faith, not waiting anymore. I saw it in the future. Something flew behind me. And taking the leap, and I hear so many women going, well, I need to learn this one more thing, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. If your heart is calling for you to do something, take one step at a time, and the next step will be revealed to you. And it is your calling. It is time now, as the divine feminine, for you to step into what your divine self is calling forward in you. So with that, I want to share with you, remind you, and Tori, I don't know if Tori's on right now, but she's taking some of the ladies and they're going to spend some time shopping and checking out vortexes in Sedona today before they head to the valley. But Wednesday, the day after tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time, I will be taking you to the next level, the High Priestess Living free webinar. And you can probably see the link in some of the other posts, but Tori will be putting it in sometime today, so you can register. It is a free webinar, Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Absolutely free, but you do need to register so that you get the Zoom link and know where to go. We're really going to be talking about some of the history of how we lost the divine feminine and how we've been conditioned and programmed to doubt ourselves, and what the true divine feminine is, and how to reclaim your power from that programming, and what that looks like, what High Priestess Living looks like, and why the High Priestess is being called forward now at this time on the planet. So thank you all very, very much. Much love. I will be back with Megan next Monday on Magic Monday, and she's already headed back to town too. So much love to you. Magical Monday. Bye for now.